Hi, it's Jerimiah Taylor with Keller Realty here in Del Mar. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about the value of a team. You see, a lot of people ask me about my team and the teams that run here in our office, and they say, well, wait a minute. As a solo agent, I can keep 100% of the commission. Why would I ever want to start a team and split 50-50 with a buyer's agent, or better yet, why would I want to be a buyer's agent and split 50-50 with a team? It's not as profitable. Well, guess what? You're exactly right. The difference is, though, when you're the agent working the transaction, you have a job. When you have an agent helping you work the transaction, you have a business. And I'd like to demonstrate for you the difference between the two. So here's what we know, is that it takes roughly 50 hours to complete a real estate transaction. Now, for that 50 hours, we know that about 10 hours, or 20% of that time, is spent generating the lead, and 80% is spent servicing the lead after close on the admin work. So that's going to be about 40 hours. And we've all heard of the 80-20 rule, and we know it's true. So what that tells us is if in that 50 hours we make a $15,000 commission as a solo agent that I lead generated, I paid my own costs, I did everything myself, 50 hours at 15K means I'm making about $300 an hour. Now, that's pretty good. I don't know anywhere else that you could make that kind of an hourly wage. Now, here's what I want you guys to hear. This is the magic of leverage. So I hired this great executive assistant. I've paid him $800 to do the 80% work that I don't need to be doing, and I get to keep the other $14,200 for myself. Now, that only took me 10 hours of work. So that $800 investment took my dollar per hour from $300 to $1,420. That's pretty cool. So now if I'm an effective agent and I continue to lead generate, how much more money can I make in the same amount of time and still have a family, still do all the things I want? Now let's talk the next level of leverage. So I've still got my executive assistant here. Now I've also got a buyer's agent, and that buyer's agent, let's assume I'm going to split the commission with them, and I'm going to pay them $7,100 of that remaining money. And so when I do that, that buyer's agent, they're going to go out, they're going to show the property, they're going to look at the properties, they're going to write the contracts. So really all I've got to do now is generate the lead. So here's what's interesting. That buyer's agent, they've got about 8 hours worth of showing, writing, and follow-up, and then it's going to go to admin and they're going to do it all. So that buyer's agent in 8 hours of work, $7,100, well, you know, that works out to me to look like right about $750 an hour. So as a buyer's agent, you're making more than a solo agent because of the leverage and the leads that are provided by the team? Interesting. Now let's look at this. Because all I did was generate the lead and hold these two guys accountable, I've got about 2 hours of work, and I'm making $3,500 an hour. Now, I don't know about you, but I like this number a lot better than that number. So when I look at what's my time worth, I want to maximize that number. So when you guys think about teams and you think about leverage, understand it's time leverage. So if you put somebody on the task and then you go hit the beach, well, you should have probably just done it yourself. Yet when you put somebody on the task and you continue to do more, that's where the miracle of leverage takes place and you go to the next level. So hey, if you have questions about this or you want to know anything more about building teams, call me today, click on the links below. It's Jerimiah Taylor with Keller Realty here in Del Mar.